Albert Ojwang was on Saturday afternoon picked at their home in Kakotoma Bay County by police officers attached to the Directorate of Criminal Investigations on grounds of alleged false publications regarding Deputy Inspector General of Police Eliud Lagat on his X platform. Ojwang is said to have later been driven to Nairobi, where he was detained at the Central Police Station. However, when his family arrived at the police station on Sunday to follow up on the case, they found their son was dead. Meshach Opio, Ojwang's father, was overwhelmed with grief, narrating how his son was picked while having lunch with his family, not knowing that was the last time he would see his son alive.
Na wakajitambulisha kwamba wao wametoka DCI Nairobi. Kijana ametusi mkubwa wao, kwa hivyo wametuma kutoka Nairobi waje nyumbani kumchukua huyu mtoto. Wakamchukua wakamweka ndani, wakaniambia ndani ya Subaru. Wakaniambia sasa wewe fuata kijana kesho huko Nairobi. Jinsi alifonielezea bwana OCPD kwamba amejigonga kwenye ukuta, nikapata habari tofauti. Kwa sababu macho yamefunga na uso umefura kuanzia hapa peke yake kuja kwa mdomo na pua na mdomo natoka damu, nafuja damu. Pia yuko na majeraha eneo la kwenye nini hapa, kwenye mkono hapa, na siwezi kueleza maana sikuweko. Nguo pia hana, shati hana, yuko hivyo.
While posing questions as to how a detainee would die in the hands of the police, LSK President Faith Odhiambo has poked holes into the decision by the police not to grant the family access to the alleged scene of crime, raising concerns about the scene being tampered with.
We want the truth. We want to know how Omondi died and was he murdered. The OCPD is not around. The OCS also promptly left, disappearing from the scene. And so the family have been denied the opportunity to be able to see the alleged crime scene that they say that he hit his head. And our worry is that this crime scene may end up being tampered with. According to a statement released by the police, Ojwang is said to have lost his life after sustaining serious injuries from hitting his head against the wall inside the cells. The statement goes ahead to note that Ojwang was rushed to Mbagathi Hospital but was pronounced dead on arrival. The family has, however, dismissed these claims.
Mtu anajigonga namna gani? Wewe utajigonga ukufe hata kama situation iko namna gani? It is very sad, but what do we say? It's the government, they've decided. Let us pray to God to help us.
The statement from the police does not include finer details as to whether Ojwang was alone or with other inmates at the time of the incident and how the police got wind of the incident. The incident comes amid continued condemnation on the government over the increased number of extrajudicial killings in the country. This country has had a history of violence by the police, and just taking up from a week that we met the Inspector General of Police and his DIGs and the head or the director of DCI, which we mentioned our concerns on the manner in which police have been carrying out themselves, and particularly this police station was one of the highlights of our complaints. And not a week has gone by before this has happened, showing the deteriorating nature of the services that are being offered by the